Hello students. So today we are going to solve some numerical problems of your chapter number 1. I have taken the example number 35, that is on page number 57. Okay, before solving this numerical, you just go through the theory work also. Okay, now just read the question. The question is, the time period is given, that is 2 pi root L upon G. Okay, in that length is about 10 centimeter and is known to 1 mm accuracy. Okay. The period of oscillation is about 0.5 second. The time of 100 oscillation has been measured with a stopwatch of 1 second resolution. Find the percentage error in the determination of G. Okay, हमें percentage error calculate करना in the determination of G. So we will take this one first. T is equals to 2 pi root L upon G. We need the value of G. So squaring on both sides, you will get T square is equals to 4 pi square L upon G. We need this G, so G will come here, 4 pi square L upon T square. For the percentage, the formula we have used, okay, see for G we will write del G upon G. Okay, this 4 pi R square is constant, so we will ignore that. For L we will write del L upon L plus this 2 and del T upon T. This formula we have discussed in the last video. Okay, so this T, sorry. We will just place the value from this. This one is for fractional error. Okay, the length L is about 10 centimeter. So that value is for L 10 centimeter and is known to 1 mm accuracy. 1 mm accuracy now, so that will be your del L. 1 mm, that is equals to 0.1 centimeter. Okay, the period of oscillation, that is T is equals to 0.5 second. And the stopwatch of 1 second resolution with a time of 100 oscillation. Okay, 1 second में. So del T will be equals to 1 upon 100, that is 0.01 second. Okay, now just placing the value in this equation, you will get the answer. See. Del G we need to calculate. G will remain as it is. Del L 0.1, L 10 plus 2 multiply del T 0.01 and T 0.5. Okay, that is 0.01 plus 0.02 divided by 0.5. And when you will solve this, your answer will come out to be this and multiply it by 100 also, 4%. And when you will solve this part, your answer will come out to be 5%. Okay, so this all about this question. Now we will solve the next question. Okay, now this is your second question here. This is your example number 41. Okay, page number is 60 we have. So what we need to calculate the percentage error in P. First we will solve for the fractional error. Okay, the formula will be del P upon P is equals to 3 del A upon A plus 2 del B upon B plus 1 by 2 del C upon C plus del D upon D for fractional error. Okay, the percentage is given now, so we will convert this part in percentage, multiplying it by 100. Del P by P, 3 del A by A into 100. Okay, plus 2 del B by B into 100 plus 1 upon 2 del C by C into 100 plus del D by D into 100. So del A by into 100, the percentage is given for A, 1%. So in place of this, we will place the percentage of A, that is 3 multiplied by 1% plus the B is given 3%. So 2 multiplied by 3% plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 4% plus that is 2%. So here 3% plus 6% plus 2% plus 2%, which comes out to be 13%. So this is your percentage error in P. Okay. This is your third question and fourth question now we have. Third question is homework for you, that you have to calculate the percentage error in X. Okay. Now the fourth question is from page number 87. That is question number, example number 7 we have. Page number 87 in example 7. That is of dimensional analysis. In this we have to calculate the value of A and B, constant A and B using dimensions. So we will use the principle of homogeneity in this. So first we will use the first bracket, that is P plus A upon V square. V minus B is equals to RT. ठीक है? We need to calculate the value of this A. So we will use this bracket and equals to में रख दोगे आप इसको. So P is equals to A upon V square. This how the equation will come. Homogeneity principle में यही था ना, प्लस में जो डायमेंशन होती थी वो सेम होती थी. So that only principle we are using it. Okay. So before solving these questions, you just go through the theory part. What is the principle of homogeneity and how we have calculated? Just watch that video also. Okay, A we need to calculate. A dimension will be equals to cross multiplying PV square, where P is the pressure and V is the volume we have. What's the dimension for pressure? The dimension for the pressure is ml minus 1, T minus 2. Okay, and the dimension for volume is L power 6. So L cube will come now, the whole square. So it comes out to be ml minus 1, T minus 2, L power 6. By this solving this part, m minus 1 plus 6, 5, T minus 2. So this is the value for A. Now we will solve the value of B. So for the value of B, we will use this bracket. So here the dimension of B will be equal to dimension of V. That is V is volume. So the dimension of B is L power 3. So this how we can solve the value of any constant using the principle of homogeneity. Okay. Now look at the question number 5. In this we have to calculate the value of the constant A using dimensions. Okay, where P is the power, X is the distance, and T is the time. So we need the value of A in this. So the equation is P is equals to B minus X square upon 80. The value of A we need, that A is equals to B minus X square upon PT will come. So this part. B is also the constant now. So constant होगा, so we will not have any value in this. Minus sign we will not include in using the dimension. Okay. X is the distance. और distance में आप कौन सी dimension use करते हो? Whether M, L or T. We will use L. Like that is length. So L square will come. For the power, the value, the dimension for the power is work done upon time. Okay. So that will be ml square T minus 3. ml square T minus 3 multiplied by T. So L square by L square will cancel. M minus 1 T minus 2. This will be the dimension for A. Okay. Okay. Our next topic is significant figures. So in significant figures, in the measurement of a quantity, the digit measured accurately, and the first doubtful digit are called significant figures. अच्छा, doubtful digit means if we, अगर आपने measurement किया using the vernier caliper only, आपकी value है 2.58. So क्या 2.58 exact value होगी? It can be possible ना कि ये value आपकी reading आई होगी 2.57. Okay, and 2.59 के mid में था. So you have it in 2.58. So एक doubtful digit होगा. आप बिल्कुल accurate नहीं होगा. Okay, accurate reading you will not get. So this one is a doubtful digit you have. So आप significant figures में doubtful digit के लिए भी आप count करोगे. ठीक है. So the first rule is all the non-zero digits are significant. For example, 23.68, 2.368, okay, 236.8. So ये सारी non-zero digit है. All this and the significant figure in this will be 4. This is your first rule. Okay, and the second rule will be if all zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. For example, अगर आपके पास example है 200.03, okay, 3000.003. So आपकी अगर दो non-zero digit है, उनके बीच में आपके पास जितनी भी zero है, वो सब significant है. Okay, so the significant figures in this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the significant figures in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as 0.068. Okay, here you will write 0.0068. So this left side 0 will not included in the significant figures. Okay, आप इनको include नहीं करोगे. Left side 0. So the significant figure in this will be 2 and in this also will be 2. Okay, now in the fourth part, if you write down the case that is 56,000. Okay, yeah, if you have written 56.000, so all these zeros which you have written after the decimal also will be the significant figures. Okay, so इसमें significant figures will be 5 और इसमें significant figures कितना होगा 5, क्योंकि डेसिमल के बाद के zeros भी आप significant figures में काउंट करोगे. Okay, so this is all about significant